Guys, welcome back to another episode of Change of Fortune with Fortune Voyager from Jackalmen Games. This time we're going to be trying out my new Phasma and First Order Stormtrooper deck. I think I've only gotten a single, maybe two games in with it at this point, so I'm not sure how effective it'll be. And it is going up against Palpatine Watto, so it's going to be a little bit hard to chew through their health. But we'll see how it works out. This was my opening hand. I don't think I'm going to be able to win the roll-off, so Fresh Supplies is probably moot right now. And Probe, I don't really want against Palpatine. Most of his stuff is going to be upgrades. Measure for Measure, Target Practice, and Mega Blaster is all good for turn 1 though, so these two are going to go back. Alright, so we're drawing our two back. We get Fresh Supplies and Riot Shield, and now let's see what the roll-off is going to be. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 6, so he gets to choose the battlefield. He's got Weeda Palace. That's pretty nice, especially for Palpatine. He may want to go for mine, though, just to give himself shields. I have a feeling that he's going to go for his, though. Alright, so I'm going to get 2 shields onto my Phasma. Good luck. Have fun. Alright, so I think my first thing that I need to do is try and get a couple of resources so I can get Mega Blasters out this turn. It looks like he's trying to do the same, of course, with Watto, so I'm going to go ahead and activate Phasma's power action to get a couple of First Order dice out. And got the double blanks, which are technically 2 melee or 1 melee each, but it's not what I was looking for at the moment. So he's going to go ahead and spin 2 for Malice, and he deals 1 damage to any number of characters that have 1 or more of their character dice showing blanks. So luckily these guys don't have any characters to deal damage to. That does really hurt versus a First Order deck though. So let's go ahead and get this in here. See if we can't get some resources from Phasma. We did get 1 and we also got 2 guns, so that's not too bad. Probably should have went ahead and rolled in the First Order to see what happened with his die, but we'll see. Alright, getting the old dice roller ready for Palpatine and his million dice. Really, there's no other way to play Palpatine on TTS. You kind of have to have it. He's going to spend 1 for maybe a bartering. Yep, there's bartering. Alright. So, we have another turn before Malice comes out, so I'm going to go ahead and try and get my Trooper in here, see if I can't roll the resource. I did not, but I did roll damage, so... And he didn't roll into anything great. We're going to go ahead and shoot for 4 onto Palpatine. And he's going to focus to probably the +2 resource. There it is. I can measure for measure that away. Yeah, let's measure for measure to get rid of that die. You're right. So I can't do that because Watto's ability. This character's character dice cannot be removed by an opponent's events, so that does not work. I don't think there's any way for me to stop him from getting resources because of that, so I kind of just have to... I'm going to use Target Practice, and I'm going to reroll all these dice because I don't really want resources now. I want to get as much damage as I can get. And I'm going to go ahead and use it again on Phasma. Alright, so he grabbed 3 resources. I'm going to go ahead and deal 6 more into Palpatine, which puts him at 2 health. he's going to drop Forbidden Lore. I don't have anything else that I can do this turn because this requires a die be out, this requires me to have the battlefield, money, and money. So we're going to go ahead and claim. And when I claim, I place a resource on this battlefield, and power action, I place a resource or take all resources from it. Alright, so he's going to spend one, or spend 3 and use Forbidden Lore to go ahead and get Force Storm out. So that sucks for me. Alright, so he's using his power action to roll in Force Storm, and he gets straight to the special. Alright, so he gets to deal a damage, and then every time that he uses that special, he basically adds +1 damage to it. So who you hitting? Oh, that's, no, that's Force Storm. So you deal a damage to a character and then you re-roll it. Alright, so 1 damage to Phasma and then you re-roll it. And then straight to the 3 damage, not bad. There you go. Alright, so I'm not feeling too bad. I only have to deal 5 damage next turn. I definitely think that I can do that. It is going to be a little rough. I do have that. And I do have that, so I can get Mega Blasters down. Alright. So let's see. These guys are just going to be chilling over here. Phasma's going to be chilling over here. I think I'm going to go ahead and... I want to get my Trooper dice out so I can potentially... 1, potentially get resources, and 2, potentially use my Measure for Measure to remove Palpatine's dice. Alright, I did get a resource and 2 damage. And he drops Malice for 1. I'm going to go ahead and take this resource, and that puts me in range for Mega Blaster. Alright, so Watto's coming out. He's looking for a lot of resources this turn so that he can pump up Palpatine's health. And he got 3 more, so those are not removable. I'm going to go ahead and use Fresh Supplies to gain a resource. And he's going to gain 3 in response. Sounds like a plan. And then I'll spend all of my money on the Mega Blasters. Alright, so he's got 4 resources. He can play pretty much anything that he wants. He's probably going to go ahead and roll in the Force Storm dice here and see what he gets. He did get the special, so I want to go ahead and get that removed. We're going to Measure for Measure to remove this. And now Palpatine comes in. Nice, he got a whole lot of damage there. I'm going to go ahead and roll in Mega Blasters, which, spotting Phasma, lets me roll these guys in. Or 2... Let's see, roll 1 set aside First Order, or 2 First Order if you spot a leader, which would be Phasma. So 3 dice come in. Alright, I got 3 damage and a blink, which is technically 4 damage showing. I'm probably going to remove the damage to remove his 2 melee side. He deals 3, 2, 3, and now I'm going to use Measure for Measure to remove this guy, to remove this guy. And now he's going to discard my last card, which is a pretty good pull for him. That's okay though. Let's go ahead and get Phasma in here. He doesn't have a Malice special. You know what? Let's just go ahead and resolve the damage that we've got. Let's resolve 3 damage. He discards or uses the back to heal 4. Makes sense. Alright, let's go ahead and get Phasma in here. We rolled the 2 focus and a blank. Now he's going to discard Stifle to reroll. And we're going to get 2 damage and 2 discard. The 2 damage does not bother me all that much. I'm going to go ahead and get the Trooper in here. And I got a damage side. So he's going to put 2 more into Phasma. And let's see. I think at this point he's still got 2 cards. I've got 2 damage showing, or I can change that to 4 damage, which puts him up to 11. He's got 2 discard. He's probably going to claim here, but that's alright. We've got 2 damage there and 2 damage there. Alright, so he claims. He gets the resource and can add a second one to it. Then we'll go ahead and deal our 4 damage here and move on to the next turn. Alright, that back to therapy helped him out a lot there, but that's alright. We got some good stuff this turn. We've got... Probably want to use my money on these 2 cards here. So he's going to go ahead and power action to gain 2 resources. Alright, so he power actioned. I'm going to go ahead and roll the Mega Blasters in here and see what I get on their dice. I need a grand total of 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I need 3 damage to be showing lethal. I can do that. I didn't get 3 damage. I did get 2 resources, though. He's spending 4 for another Force Storm. Alright. Just to make sure you know, be sure to keep those dice separate because their values are different on their specials. Alright, so I now need to show 4 damage to show lethal. I think my best bet is to go ahead and roll in Phasma. And I'm showing 3 of the 4 damage that I need, but with the double focus I can get there. Alright, so he's going to heal 5, which means that I now need to deal 9. I'm showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if I double focus into the 2 and 2. So that's unfortunate. I can go ahead and get this in here, and then I've got a route to remove 2 dice. Nice. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's exactly lethal on the board if he has no mitigation. He hasty exits, so he gives me control of the battlefield. Showing damage. He removes the 2 damage, so I no longer have lethal this turn. That's unfortunate. I also no longer have the 2-die route, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to go ahead and use this double focus to get to the 2 and the 2. So I've got 7 showing, and he has used both of his back to up. I'm going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 here. And I haven't Phasma power actioned yet. Honestly, I almost forgot about it. So he's going to use Force Storm. Okay. And he got the 2 shields. That's unfortunate. So he's at 13 of 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if he takes those 2 shields, I need 4 damage to kill him. That is doable with the Phasma power action. So we're going to power action. And we got 3. We didn't get the 4 that we needed. I think that we use target practice to re-roll a die, and then re-roll a die and hope for that 2. There we go. So we've got lethal showing, if I've counted correctly, because he's at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 13, 14, 15 plus 2, so that's 4, so I've got lethal. He has to remove or change my dice right now. Alright, and he calls good game. Good game, buddy. That was basically luck of the roll there at the end. Phasma came so close. If you had rolled in 3 with the double focus, yeah, she would have been dead this turn, no problem. But alright guys, that's what Phasma can do. She managed to take down Palpatine, and Phasma made Palpatine feel the might of the First Order and show him what a true Empire is. So, thank you guys for joining, and we'll see you all next time.